Hello everybody, it's Jezza here, and time for another little video. I'm listening to some nice Avatar music in the background, just for me, just to make it nice. So I want to talk about a few things. The title of the video is Being Cancelled. I don't know, I'm going to write something like Being Cancelled Over My Views, or what it's like losing friends for your views, or something like that. This is like a personal story. I have a strong personality, I do. And I'm pretty outspoken with what I believe. I try not to be annoying about it, like too political or anything. And I think I do a pretty good job. Sometimes I stuff up and get angry or frustrated, and sometimes it bleeds over onto my Facebook, my personal Facebook, where my friends see. And I've gotten into trouble with saying some things about the police during all the lockdowns here in Australia and Victoria. And there's a few other things that I've gotten into trouble with because of my worldview. And most recently, this is the story I want to first tell is as I clear my throat. My friend, let's call him Sam. I've been friends with Sam since year 7 in high school. There was 3 of us, me, Sam, and another guy, and we were kind of a team. And I've been friends with Sam for a long time. Most recently, I went to his wedding. I celebrated his wedding. I actually broke my leg at the Bucks party. We were playing paintball, and I broke my leg. And you might have seen some videos when I'm just sitting on the couch and I'm like, my broken leg. That was like 2 years ago or something like that. It was. Sam and I have been through a lot, and we were such good friends. I loved him. Just recently, in the last couple of, maybe it was a month ago, 3 weeks ago, he messaged me, kind of out of the blue. In fact, he doesn't message me at all. I message him. And he messaged me, and he had this essay-length message to me about how he didn't want to be friends anymore. And I started to read it, and I got angry, and I was getting confused, and he didn't want to be friends with me because I went and saw Tucker Carlson here in Australia, in Victoria. It was just recent. It's for Tucker Carlson's event. He said, my friend Sam said, "Oh, I was devastated when I saw you went to Tucker and you called him a insightful, great man. I was devastated." And he was saying how he got so upset, and then he was also really upset that I like Trump. Yeah, he was like, "I can't believe you like Trump. He makes abortion." He was talking about Roe v. Wade stuff. He was talking about like Trump like is a dictator over women's bodies, and how could you do that? Then he even had the gall to bring up my niece's name and my sister and my mother and stuff, and say, "What would you should?" He was basically saying like, you have to be a feminist and like ask the women in your life what they really want. You're part of the patriarchy. The people who are really holding you down are your father and people like Trump. He was trying to tell me who to be a victim to. He was trying to convert me into his worldview, and that's basically what he was doing. He was putting down an ultimatum, which was believe my worldview, not just his politics, but his overall worldview. He's like, believe my worldview, or we're no longer friends. And not only that, but I don't want to discuss it with you. I don't want to hear your side. I don't want to have a discourse about it. This is the ultimatum. That's it. believe I'm Sam. I'm correct about the world. Jeremy, you're wrong. Change now. And he actually used those words, change. And if you change, feel free. My door's always open. He said something like that, which is bullshit. Yeah. That's kind of the gist of it. Without, I'm not gonna read the message or anything, but that's kind of what it was. And I am just devastated. I'm devastated that my friend who I love and I thought loved me, wants to end a decades-long friendship because I went and saw Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson's gonna break me and my friends up. What? But it's not Tucker. He didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, Sam, my friend, he also said Tucker was evil and that he hated the LGBTs and all this stuff, and I was like, and he said he was an abhorrent, and I was just like, nothing I've ever seen from Tucker is abhorrent to me. He's a common sense man, you know. Some of his takes are actually kind of like mild, like he's kind of just like a common sense guy. And I just can't believe that my friend wants to end a friendship. He's done so much for me. I've been there for him. He's been there for me, and yet, and you know what's sad is he said something about it was hard to see me go down this route, which is silly because I have many interests and hobbies. And I'm not just a political crazy person, or as my viewers know, I'm into UFOs and stuff. I'm not always talking about UFOs. I'm not always talking. I play guitar. I play video games. I walk the dog. I do normal things. I'm just a normal person, and I just, it's sad. It's sad because Sam was regurgitating a lot of the stuff I see on the news, the normie mainstream news, which is all lies. And if you don't understand that, if you can't see that Channel 7, Channel 9, Channel 10, ABC, SBS, they're all gone. They're all ideology based. If you're watching that stuff and that's where you get your opinions from, I can't help you. I can't help my friends who are watching that stuff. Their minds are lost. It is not me who is lost and going down some nebulous, scary route. I'm upholding what I believe, my morals. I'm being a good person. At least I'm following my own code. I have a code. Every man has to have a code. I follow my own code. And I don't care. It sometimes conflicts with the law. And I do as I wish. I smoke my weed. I do as I wish. That is I believe I'm allowed to do that. I don't care what the law has to say about it. That now I'm not taking that to extreme. Doesn't mean if I want to murder, I'm going to kill somebody because I want to. No, that would be wrong. So I have morals. My friend doesn't see this in me. He doesn't see. I'm being the courageous one. They all get to. When I mentioned Facebook, they get to post all their lefty. Oh, I love Dan Andrews, and oh, we have to get our 16th booster and all that shit, and they do it all the time, like dozens of them, and they're all my. And when I say they, I'm like talking about my friends, and it's really sad to see them. It's just funny that Sam said that it was hard to watch this happen to me. When how do you think I feel when all my friends, my old acquaintances, my friends from school, every one of them, okay, let's be fair. 95% of them are all, you know, they're all woke. They're all crazy, blue hair. Like literally, they've got the blue hair, purple, whatever. Um, they're all leftists, which is not a big deal to me, but it's sort of telling that there's like a correlation there that they're all leftist. Uh, they all are into like LGBT stuff and all that stuff. So uh, I'm just getting a bit in my own mind, getting a bit distracted because it's so sad. And yeah, they say to me, "Oh, it's so sad to see you doing this, Jeremy. What about me and all my old friends? Their minds are gone. They're lost. Never to be had fun with again. They're gone. These friends are dead. They're gone." And then they have he has the balls to say that I'm the one who's causing harm. It beggars belief. You know, I do get upset. I got upset with the police, with the cops here. I don't like cops. We can have a discussion about that in another video maybe, but well, I'll say a couple of things, which is I don't like police. I think that they're overbearing, and especially what they did in during the lockdowns here in Australia, in Victoria. We oh my god, if you don't know, if you're like international or something, if you don't know, we had a 5 kilometer radius from our house that you weren't allowed to leave. I fucking broke it like all the time to go get KFC. Fuck it. Like, you know, this is what I'm saying. Like, just because there's just because there's a law, just because it's someone else says it, or it doesn't make it right. I'm trying to think of a fancy way of saying it. I have to uphold what is right, even if it conflicts with the law. I have to do what I want to do, even if it conflicts with that stuff. I have morals, so don't worry. I'm not going to go off and start a fire, arson or something. No, of course not. I don't want to hurt anyone. But I do as I please. And when suddenly when the Rona hit, and there was lockdowns, we had to stay in our houses. There were curfews. It's like they were fucking Nazis. Papers, please. Papers, please. I love Star Wars. It was like they were the Empire, and that's what I see now. I just see cops as they're traitors. They're Empire soldiers. They're traitors to their own people. Like we are the masses, and they voluntarily do the soldier work for the elites. So I don't like cops at all. I don't like them. And I know that's controversial. So if there are any cops watching, please let me know something good that I can latch onto, because I'm not seeing much. I'm not seeing anything of why I should defend you or be kind to you or show respect. I don't like police. I don't like them. Maybe we can have a proper discussion that and leave you. It's controversial, so if you want to comment and say something about cops that I can learn from, I will take it. I'll read it. I'll read the comments. But I have to say what I have to say. After what I experienced and saw, I see them as stormtroopers. Yes. So I have a lot of out there. My worldview is I'm a very singular person. A rose by any other name. I'm a very singular person. I believe we're in contact with aliens. I don't like the police. I'm not religious, but I'm very spiritual. I like controversial people like Trump. It's not even about his policies. It's about his attitude and his personality. I like that. I like all these things that people vilify me for. They'll call me things like the right winger or whatever, and it just they take away all everything that makes me a person. They disregard, and they just, oh, he's just a right winger. Oh, he's the UFO nut, Jeremy the crazy, and I'm very upset that I'm losing friends, but I'm also thankful that they're showing their true colors. Because this Sam, this friend of mine, if he's giving me this ultimatum about, this, you have to believe in my worldview and all that, then he was no true friend in the first place. He couldn't have been. I can't believe it went for decades, but that means that whole time he never really cared. He never really accepted me. I accepted him. I loved him. He was such a good friend to me. Went to his fucking wedding. And that's another thing. He is absolutely pussy whipped. It's so sad to see. And I liked this girl that he was with, but now I'm starting to really go like, oh, I see where all the problems are coming from. Yeah, she's like mind controlled him and like a succubus. She's like really pussified him. And I see this with a few of my... Can you guys relate? Can any men relate to... Have you seen your masculine bros be pussified by women? And like the women that they're dating? It's happened to me quite a bit. I've lost a few friends over the pussy. The power of the pussy. It's driven them nuts, and we've lost them, and now some of them I don't even know where they are. That's like a whole other thing. So, a lot of rambling, a lot of talking. It's very sad. Sam is just one example. There are many people who have cancelled me. I'm not like some evil thing. And how come I have to justify my experience and my life and my worldview? I have to justify everything, but they don't. And they can post like easy things, and they can say easy things, and I say the hard things, and I get vilified for it. And I'm not even that annoying about it. I make like a political post, I don't know, once every 6 months or something. Just the one post I made on Facebook was, I said, how is this bad? Okay, how is this bad? I said, when Trump nearly got killed, I said, as resident Trumper, I stand by Trump, wholeheartedly. And then I continued to say something like, the media paints him as the devil. He is not, and I'm not evil for supporting him. And then I said, damn that coward shooter. He's a fuck him. But damn, I didn't say that. I said, in fact, that's the whole point. I was very non-controversial. I was just like, we don't condone violence like that, and damn that coward shooter. And and then I'd say something like, hope everyone's chill, hope everyone's okay, have a good rest of the night. Let's all just relax and it'll all be chill. Whatever side you're on, I said something like that. And this Sam, this friend of mine, he was like, so he said he was devastated when he saw that I was standing up for Trump. And I was just thinking, what did I do wrong? I said violence is bad. I said, thank God Trump is still alive. And he's like thinking I'm the devil. He wanted him dead. Sam wanted Trump. I know he wanted him dead. So, you know. Okay, all you guys know this. You know that all those accepting leftists and with their holier than thou, and they're like, their morals are better than ours. They wanted him dead. So they're I was gonna say just as bad as us, but they're just as that's not right. They're like homicidal themselves. They're like wishing death upon people. I thought you had better morals. I thought you were all accepting left. Ah, no, 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 you wanted him dead and you're sad. And there was more assassination attempts, and they were still hoping, and they're still hoping that if something will happen before the election. Ah, man. It's just, it's a lot, you know. I have my beliefs. I don't think I'm evil or bad. What have I done? If anything, I commend myself. I pat myself on the back. At least I'm standing up to my code and living by my code, not someone else's, not the law, not not Dudley Do Right or whatever, hoity toity proper. I go by my own code, which I think is better than is better than the law, and it is better than some other people's codes. It's based off the Jedi and all these great creative things that I love. I have my own code and virtues that I want to live by. And I think you should too. And this is another part of the video I want to talk about, which is you should... It makes me think of this meme where it says... It has a guy with a sword and sort of like holding the sword, and he's like... what does it say? Stand alone. Believe in what you should, even if it means standing alone. Something like that. You have to believe in what is right, even if it means standing alone. Yeah, it's like that. And I was like, yeah, and that's kind of what's happening to me. I am staying steadfast. I'm not backing down. I'm not going to be bullied. I have my worldview. Sam has his worldview, and he's welcome to it. I never gave him an ultimatum. I have many friends who are blue hair, and they're all leftists and stuff. We don't talk about that stuff, and I never bothered that with Sam. We would talk. We'd play Halo. We talk about music. We tell jokes. That's what I loved. We didn't even talk politics. Oh, sorry for jumping around here, but it's just how my mind works. Very scattered. What was I was saying about friends. Well, I'll go back to, I think you, the viewer here, maybe learning a little bit from what I'm saying and your own experiences. I think you should believe in your own code too. Don't you think that's a good sentiment, to have a good, virtuous code of morals and behaviors to live by and stand by, and not someone else's, not dictated to you by the law or the government, not your father's or your mother's law ideas of life, your own. We have to be our own people. And it just sucks that you get cancelled for it. We should be... I thought we were meant to be accepting of everyone, and to have your own ideas and thoughts, which I do. I'm very creative. I'm working on a world right now. I'm using AI to help me, and I have my own interpretations of everything. I question everything. I like to talk conspiracies. That should be commended, not vilified. So it's just very sad. I feel quite sad, yeah. Someone who I loved is now cancelled me because I went to Tucker Carlson. I went and saw Tucker, and by the way, Tucker was great. And nothing he said that night was abhorrent or evil or anti-LGBT. In fact, he mentioned gays against groomers and said they're wonderful people. How is that anti-LGBTQ or whatever? He supports them if they're not groomers, which, believe it or not, is the same stance I have. No problem with gay people. Absolutely no problem. If you're grooming, though, if you're doing any of that story time, kids hour at the school stuff, we have a problem. Okay. What else can be said? We talked about some controversial things that I like Tucker, Trump. It's, is it so evil? Half the fucking USA loves Trump. Are they all evil? Are they all Nazis or whatever they call them Nazis, don't they? All these words have no meaning anymore. Nazi this, and They call them bigots, and all the MAGA people are bigots and Nazis and all this stuff. They're good people. They're good people. If anything, the leftist has ties to like weird Marxist ideas and communist ideas and strange socialism stuff. You know, it's not, the Republicans are mostly they're conservative people in their beliefs and traditions and stuff. So they're not going for this weird new world of socialism and stuff. They like the capitalism. I like capitalism too. I find it so cringe when people my age are like, oh, fuck capitalism, man. Everything you owe is to capitalism. And they're on their iMac Pros and all this stuff. And I'm like, you fucking give that to me. If you think capitalism is so evil, give it to me. I'll put it to better use. And you go live in a shack somewhere. Go live out in the bush. But no, they don't have the courage or the balls or even the intelligence to understand what they even believe. And I do evoke intelligence because a lot of them are dumb. A lot of people, there's so many dumb people out there. And I'm no genius, but fuck, there are dumb cunts out there, aren't there? I'll try not to be too vulgar. A lot of asleep people. In the spiritual community, we call it, they're asleep. That's what we call them. And there's a great saying which is, you can't ever wake someone up who's pretending to be asleep. I heard that quite a long time ago, and that's true of a lot of the people around me. Is that I don't try to wake people up anymore. Don't try to wake people up because it's wasted energy. It's not my place to do it. People are still watching Channel 7, Channel 9, SBS, ABC. I can't help them. If they believe in taking the 16th booster, I can't help them. There's a lot of, sorry, if they don't recognize the truth about wearing contact, that's okay. I just can't really help you. I can't help you see the truth. And that's what I really am after, is the truth in this life, in this world, is truth. So look, I kind of rambled a bit, and my mind is scattered because I smoke a lot, which I'm trying to cut back, and it's been going well. Trying to cut back on a few things. I do have my soft drink, which maybe you've seen in the videos. I still drink a bit of Pepsi. And I have energy drinks. I need to wet the whistle. But I've lost a tiny bit of weight. I'm eating a bit better. Things are going okay. Just applied for a job. So, yeah, I'll just end on some personal things just for a second. I just said some things, and things are going okay. Videos have been difficult to make. My friend Dan, we want to do more Doctor Who videos and Tom Swift videos. That would be great. Just been a bit dejected and haven't been making videos, so I'll try and make some more. But I hope, this is like a 30-minute video, so I hope you get something out of it. This is sort of my little taste of my life, and some of the tribulations I have to go through. I'll be okay. It's just sad losing dear loved ones who over such silly things. I accept their crazy leftist stuff. I still love them, but they can't do that for me. Very one-sided, very unfair. I'm evil, I'm this, I'm that. So, what can I do? I can't help them. Their minds are gone. And all I can do is keep on living the life to the best of my moral code, uphold my virtues, keep on doing the good things. I fuck up every now and then, yeah. We all do. We're only human. But I'm not giving up, and I'm going to continue to be proud in my worldview and not shy away from it, but shout it from the mountaintops if I so choose. Why can't I? You or they can. So why can't I? Yeah. Lots of hypocrisy in this world, and it's unfair. And okay, so 30-minute video. Thank you for watching. I hope you got something out of this. Please, if you've gone through something like this, being cancelled or whatever, please tell me in the comments, because I'll read the comments. I'm a new channel, so there's not many comments and likes and stuff. So I'll see the comments. If you're really rude, then maybe I won't answer. But if you're pretty cool about it, we'll have a discussion. Maybe you want to give me some insight to cops. Maybe you are a cop. Give me some insight into why I should like you. And yeah, so if just any advice, any storytelling you want to share, please do. Okay, rambling over. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you out in the stars.